What's going on, guys? It's Cimo here at Pro Play Tour Orlando with top 8?
Top 4.
Top 4, sorry, top 4. You were the other one, sorry. Top 4 Lunalight Orcust deck profile. What is your name?
My name is Nicholas Reilly.
All right, so why did you decide to play this deck out of all the other options available?
So I've actually really liked Lunalight since Shining Victories, but they were just unplayable, if I'm being honest. Then when Sisters of the Rose came out and I saw Yellow Martin in the trap, I realized, and I saw all the 2-card combos. It's just insane. It's just the same 2 cards get you like probably like 4 or 5 different end boards, and they would also you get their OTK through it. It's just really consistent.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go and see what you got.
So first is standard Lunalight package, 3 Kaleido Chicks. This sends any Lunalight from the deck or extra deck as cost. Oftentimes, for people who don't know, they try to ash this. It gives you insight of what they're playing. But it's just to fuel your graveyard for your fusions and for the next card, which you abuse it with, Lunalight Tiger.
So good.
This card is broken. It's not once per turn. When it's on the scale, it's a monster reborn from the grave. It negates its effects, but she sends its cost, so it works anyway.
Of course, right?
It's destroyed at the end phase, which has a cool interaction with the next card I'll show. And then also, if this is destroyed from the scale, it actually summons one from the grave anyway. So if they Ghost Ogre it, you're gonna get the summon. Or what's pretty cool is that if you put this out in defense mode and they hit over it, you just bring out another monster, so it keeps you from getting OTK'd. The next one is 2 Yellow Martins. She's pretty much your GeneX ally Birdman for the deck. What she does is, while she's in your graveyard or in your hand, you can return any Lunalight card. So what you do is you would target this to bounce it back and special summon. She's banished at during the turn at the end phase, but it doesn't really matter because you're just going to overlay it and then just use it as an extender. The cool interaction with this is that if you just have the leftover summon for this, you can actually summon her, and then when she destroys because of this effect, you get to search the trap for discard fodder for the next turn. 1 Wolf, this is a bit of a tech choice. A lot of people don't play the fusions. I play the fusion because it's just 1 card, why not? And when you use it and you banish Kaleido Chick, it locks them out of cards and effects until the end of the battle phase. And oftentimes it comes up where they want to try to do some, some battle phase shenanigans, and you just OTK them. Next up, that's it for the Lunalight engine. We just played, the danger package. I don't have Jackals, or I would.
We were wondering about that. Okay, so
yeah,
makes sense.
I don't have it, but actually Mothman's really good. I don't think I need to explain the dangers, but the thing is about Mothman is that he's pretty much always live. You have a lot of cards you want to discard, like you want to discard your Yellow Martin, you want to discard your Kaleido Chick, or even your Zephyros or your spells and traps. So regardless of whether they snipe this out or not, you're going to get to discard something. Also, it's a cool pitch from Mermaid because you're guaranteed a discard.
It's also a 4. That can be relevant.
Yeah, it's level 4, so it actually comes up, you do your rank 4 plays. Then we go to the Orcust. You have 2 Orcust Nightmare. I'm bad, I only got 1 foil. I'm sorry. 1 Heart Pour, 1 Symbols. I don't play the wand, personally. I just don't like it. That's it for the Orcust engine, actually. Then just staples, you play the 1 Armageddon Knight. It's essentially a 4th Kaleido Chick. It's cool. You could send the Yellow Martin, you get your search, or if you want, you could just kickstart your Orcust engine. It's just 1 card. 1 Zephyros. The 2-card combo requires you to search this with 4 Strix. He's a discard fodder, and he gives you that extra extender for the ending board, which is 2 rank 4s, a Galatea, a Counter Trap, and Dingirsu. And then just 3 Ash Blossoms because it's Ash Blossom. That's it for the monster count. When you go onto the spells, you play 3 Tenkies. Why not play 3 Rotas for the best cards in the deck? 3 Called by the Graves. A lot of my friends have been cutting this, but you really want your Nightmare, your Orcust engine to go off. You can also do some little shenanigans with it. 3 Lunalight Perfume. Okay, so this is the best card right here.
For sure.
It's a non-once per turn monster reborn for any Lunalight in the grave. And also non-once per turn, you can banish it, discard any card, and search any Lunalight card, any Lunalight monster. Oftentimes you actually use the search effect more than the special summon, but it's pretty cool. Then to aid with that, you play the 3 Foolish Burial Goods. It's like the best starter card in this deck. It dumps this or your trap, and your trap card is actually necessary because it's a combo starter. So whether you draw it or not, it's just great. 1 Babel, it's Orcust. I just wanted another target in case I hard draw the Crescendo. 1 Foolish Burial, you can use it to send the Martin and search the trap or start your Orcust combo, so why not? Onto the traps, you play the 1 Serenade Dance. You never want this in your hand, but it's actually not too bad because you can just discard it for a danger or the Nightmare. And what it does is when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it, discard at resolution, you send a card from your hand to the grave, and special 1 from the deck. That's once per turn, unfortunately. And then the 1 crescendo, because it's necessary for the ending board. So that's it for the main deck. It's an even 40. We go on to the extra deck here. My man Vulcan 300.
Yeah. Shout out to Zatch Bell.
Yeah, Zatch Bell, classic card game. So, you know, just typical Orcust stuff like Boral Sword, Nightmare, Phoenix, Galateas. I played 2 Galateas. I was debating Long Girsu, but I just don't have it. And I'd like having 2 because she can't be destroyed by battle. So they try to swing over it. It's linked to Din Girsu. You don't have to protect it. Then we have Salamangreat Almirage. This didn't come up today, but what happens is if you open up Lunalight Perfume and the Yellow Martin, what you do is you normal her, link her into this, perfume her back, and then just go Orcust combo.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Underclock Taker, it's used for the OTK. So what you do is you summon this with your 2 cards, and if you have a way to search the wolf, which there is a way to search it other than perfume, is you summon Leo Dancer here, reduce them by Leo Dancer, which is 35, so to 0, and it's an even 3K, an even 8,000. I play the fusion package. I just play 1 of each because you don't want more than 1. It takes up too much space. Rank 4s, this is where the deck actually shines. The Abyss Dweller pretty much auto kills the Orcust Mirror, the Salad Match, Thunder Dragons even also, and also Dragon Link for when they send the IB. 1 Tiger King, it searches the Tenki and also negates effects. So when you're under Colossus, if you can make this, you just negate the Colossus and then you're free to do whatever you want. Din Girsu, because I play the Orcust engine. Evil Swarm Nightmare, this really comes in clutch for your ending board against Pendulums. It pretty much makes your game 1 almost free. 4 Strix to search your Zephyros, and then 1 Tornado Dragon, because it's actually an extender, but it's also a good interruption. So that's it for the extra deck, even 15. And then onto the side deck, yeah, there's a lot of things I wish I could change here. 3 Lancias, pretty cool. Came in clutch, you know, Orcust is everywhere. 2 Pankratops, 2 Evenlies, I'm sorry. 3 No Materials. I wish I did not play this. It never once came up at all.
That's unfortunate.
3 Nibiru's. This came in clutch so many times, but I got hit by it so many times. You know, and then 2 Twin Twisters. Shout out to my boy Cameron for convincing me to play these, because I played against Time Thief, True Draco, and also, what was it, Sky Strikers, where they or Salamangreats, where they just floodgated me out and you just kind of blow it up.
What do you wish you said you wanted to change a lot here? Obviously the gnomes.
Pretty much just the gnomes.
Oh, okay. What would you swap it for?
I'd have to think about that. Probably.
That's fine.
I'd probably bump Twin Twisters up to 3, and maybe play Ogres.
Okay.
So Ogres are pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want me to explain the 2-card combo.
If you want to show it off real quick, yeah, that'd be fine. See how fast can you do it? That's the question. You've been doing it all weekend, so.
I'm doing it all weekend for time.
Yeah.
Let me just get everything.
Yeah.
Shenanigans. Where is it? All these guys, obviously. This. So there's 2-card combos depending on what you open. One of them needs a discard outlet, like a card to discard, which is this version. The other version, it searches its own. So this one is just 2 cards, normal. You send the Martin. You use this to summon it back. Overlay into your 4 Strix. Keep them all in alphabetical order for a reason. You go into your 4 Strix, and it's crucial you detach the Martin, because you're going to need it for the extra summon. Search your Zephyros. Martin bounces back. She's going to banish when you do this combo, but it's all right. So you banish. You go into your Orcust play, and then because you search this, you pretty much get to keep all the cards in your hand. You know, you do your whole Nightmare shenanigans. And then what you do, this is where it gets interesting, is you go this again, send another Martin, use the Zephyros to bounce this back, activate it again, summon, overlay Tornado Dragon. Where is he? Overlay Tornado Dragon. Tornado Dragon, detach your Kaleido Chick, destroy your scale, it summons it back, link into Galatea. And then you just overlaid whatever stun you want, Abyss Dweller or Evil Swarm Nightmare, I prefer. And then you just do your full Orcust combo from there.
That's cool. That's really sick. Awesome. Thanks for showing me that. Any shoutouts?
Shout out to Coliseum of Comics and Cool Stuff Locals, especially South Orlando. That's where I go to play sometimes. And then also shout out to my man Cameron for convincing me that, my boy George for helping me build this deck. Pretty much just everyone from Kissimmee.
Awesome.
And also thanks man.